Hi, my name is Zoe. I'm a parent of SKIS. I have two daughters. My elder one starts in year 7 and graduated last year. My younger daughter started in year 2 and she's now in year 8.
I'm Mrs. Ruffy and I'm the principal here at SKIS International School, and I'm very grateful to Zoe for coming along and for sharing her experiences with me for her children at the school. Our whole school ethos is one that supports Malaysian Hearts Global Minds. That's our campus motto. And for me that was really important coming here as to be a principal from the UK. It attracted me that there was a school that wanted to retain something of the Malaysian heart, the Malaysian values, whilst having a global perspective. How has that made a difference?
Most of us who put our children in the international school would like the children to have the best education and best exposure, but doesn't mean that we want them to turn into another different personality. We all have our roots, we all have our backgrounds, our values that we hold very, very strongly with. So when I first decided to put my children in international school, we actually faced a lot of resistance, from the grandparents, from the aunties and friends. One of the biggest concerns is that they will lose all their culture, their value, and also the other thing is that they may become very materialistic. They become more focused on friends and family. We of course survey around to find the right school, but we are very grateful. Over the years, we find that KDU, this is really the SKIS biggest difference, and this is why we attract different kind of parents. Most parents here have the same value as me and would like to expose the kids, but would like to hold our value very strongly. And when we see the children out there, whether it's going to a theatre play or going to a camp, we see that they're really respectful to the teachers. While being friendly, they hold a certain respect, and also the way they talk to each other. So it's nothing like what you saw on TV. A lot of parents have asked me, I'm worried about it, what do you think of international school? And I've always told them I can't really tell you that international school as a whole, but I can tell you that in SKIS itself, parents do have the ability to keep the value. And without the child feeling a bit out of place. In fact, the whole environment is so positive and so encouraging. My elder girl always tell me after she goes to other schools, SKIS is something that success is being celebrated. It's cool to study hard, it's cool to support each other to achieve something. But where else do you find a school like that, for teenagers? So that's something that she find it very, very unique.
One thing that parents often worry about in an international school is that some of the teachers are on short contracts, 2-year contracts, they move on. Children get very attached to them.
Yes.
Do you think it's the balance has been right for your children? Have they had some teachers that they've had for a long time? When teachers do change, how do they cope with that?
I'm one of those parents that get very worried at the end of the year when we see the list of teachers leave. But then I'm here for so many years now, and I took comfort that if my child feels strongly for every teacher who left, it must mean that every teacher is great. Although we have teacher turnover, but the top managements are always there. Mrs. Ruffy is here for years. And then the vice principal is here for many years as well, and so goes with a lot of the top management. I think 2 years ago when my girl particularly attached to an English teacher, and she got a bit upset, and my message to her is that it's the same top management and same value who go out and interview the teacher. So we should have a full confidence that the new teacher will be the same quality, if not better. And true enough, after a semester or so, then they get used to the teacher and they love the teacher, and then you start all over again. I think the core quality is always there. The teaching method might be slightly different. The teachers are really focused on the children, their development and encouraging. So I think that's all down to the credit of the management.
And of course we haven't got 100% expatriate teachers here. 50% of the teachers are Malaysian teachers, very good Malaysian teachers with excellent qualifications. How do you feel about that as a parent? Did you expect coming into an international school that it would be all expatriate teachers?
Yeah, of course. I mean, we live in the Asian environment. The fact that we pay for international school, we think that it should be 100%, and we think that 100% is the best. But again, over the years, you know, me and a group of parents who were there for 5-10 years, we start to realize that it's not always the case. Some of the local teachers was really hard. And they are also very passionate, and just because they are local doesn't mean that they don't have the experience. The local teachers who the management hire also go through the same criteria. So we don't really feel a lot of difference. Of course, certain subject, you know, it might be better for different teachers, but I think the balance has been quite great, and the local teachers sometimes also understand the children's situation and environment better, and I feel that they are able to share with the expatriate teachers, and they fit in better.
I'm very careful to make sure that certain subjects are all expatriate. I mean, I believe English should always be taught by a native speaker.
Yes.
So even though some of the British native speaker English teachers may not look like they're English or British,
right,
because they've come from an Asian background within Britain, they're still native speakers.
Right.
And also with history and geography, which is so different with our Western approach, I tend to make sure they're expatriate teachers.
Yes, we realize that. Yeah.
But I'm very happy to have my Malaysian maths teachers and science teachers, because they are far better than what I could get in the UK, to be honest.
Right.
You go into any school in the UK and it's difficult to find a maths teacher with a maths degree.
Right.
Because there's a huge shortage of maths teachers in the UK. So I would struggle to find a decent expatriate maths teacher. We do find some, because we've got some expatriate maths teachers, and I can only assume it's because for the same reasons that the children excel at maths, that maths is just so valued here.
I think maths is something that we all focus from very young. Overall, the student standard is higher, the expectation is higher, and they work really hard in that. The fact that our children is in the international school, and they brought back the culture of we are more or less colorblind, that we don't really care the teachers, you know, come from which country or which background. You know, as long as they have the proper training and they are professional and they are passionate, you know, we're fine with it.